Talk about a journey. This isn't just about a tech upgrade, it's really about a fundamental shift. About turning your finance team from a group that just reports on the past into a powerhouse that actually shapes the future. So let's dive in.
First up, let me ask you something. Does it ever feel like your current technology is holding you back? You know, like you're caught in this trap of old, super customized systems that are just impossible and expensive to change? Believe me, you are not alone. It's a huge pain point for so many companies out there.
Well, that feeling actually has a name. It's called technical debt. And what it really boils down to is this. It's the future cost you pay for taking the easy way out today. Over time, that debt just piles up, and your legacy systems become this constant drain. They're slow, they're a money pit to update, and honestly, they're a real risk to your day-to-day operations.
So let's really dig into this legacy system trap. We're going to look at this vicious cycle of spending more and more money just to stand still, which totally crushes any chance for real innovation.
This slide really tells the whole story, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the legacy anchor. Slow, clunky, and risky. And on the right, that's the goal. A clean core that's ready for anything, lean and efficient. So the big question is, how in the world do you get from the anchor to the rocket ship without, blowing everything up in the process?
Well, that's where this idea of a bridge comes in. You need a safe, controlled way to get to the other side. And that path, that bridge, is called central finance. It's designed to get you across that gap without all the chaos. And this quote right here, this is absolutely the key. The number one thing that stops these big projects is the fear of completely disrupting the business. But central finance is built from the ground up to be a gradual migration. It's a controlled, low-risk strategy.
Think of it like this. Instead of some terrifying all-or-nothing leap, it's a series of manageable stepping stones. For instance, you could start by just centralizing your accounts receivable. You get that running perfectly, and only then do you move on to the next piece, like accounts payable. It's one controlled step at a time.
Okay, so this whole journey isn't just some vague idea. There's a real, actionable roadmap to follow. So let's walk through the 4 main steps that SAP lays out in its Clean Core methodology. First, you simplify. This is all about cleaning house, getting rid of clutter and streamlining how you work. Second, you innovate. Once things are simpler, you can start using powerful new tools like real-time analytics. Third, you standardize. This means adopting proven best practices so everyone's working from the same playbook. And finally, and this one is crucial, you reduce customization. You only keep those unique tweaks that give you a genuine competitive edge, not just the ones that are there because, well, that's how we've always done it.
All right, we've made it across the bridge. Now for the fun part. What's the payoff? What does this actually unlock for your business in the long run? What's the view like from the other side? The first massive benefit is that you are basically future-proofing your business. By moving to S4HANA through Central Finance, you're aligning with SAP's main strategy for the future. Your system won't just be modern today, it'll be ready for every new innovation that comes down the pipeline. Second, and this is a game changer, you get enhanced real-time decision-making. Central Finance pulls all your financial data into one single source of truth. This means your leadership can make smart, data-driven decisions based on what's happening right now, not based on a report from last month. It's a huge difference.
Third, you get incredible scalability. As your business grows, whether you're acquiring a new company or expanding into new markets, having a streamlined, unified system makes it so much easier to integrate new operations. You're building a foundation that's actually built for growth. And finally, this isn't a one-and-done fix. A better way to think about it is that you're creating a permanent platform for continuous improvement. As you turn off those old legacy systems, you create this positive cycle of constantly optimizing, cutting costs, and pushing your digital transformation forward, not just for today, but for years to come. But here's the thing, building this clean core isn't really the final destination. It's the launch pad. It opens up a whole new horizon of possibilities by powering smarter, more advanced financial tools. So think of Central Finance as this perfect, clean data hub. It gathers, organizes, and unifies all your financial information. The real magic happens when you start plugging other powerful solutions into this hub. And you can see that synergy right here. You take a tool like SAP Analytics Cloud, and you feed it that pristine, unified data, and suddenly your planning and forecasting become incredibly accurate. Or you take group reporting. It gets that real-time data, which means your company-wide financial close is faster and smoother than ever before. The core system makes every connected tool way, way smarter. So when you put it all together, this is the integrated advantage you get. You have consistent, unified data. You have less duplication of effort and simpler reporting. But it's more than that. You're actually fostering a truly data-driven culture, creating a complete, top-to-bottom solution for managing your company's financial health.
So we'll leave you with this final thought to take back to your own organization. Ask yourself this question. Is your finance team spending all its time and energy just reporting on what's already happened? Or is it empowered with the tools and the data it needs to start predicting and actually shaping what happens next?
You ever stop and think how a massive global company